Good morning. It's Thursday. Oh my god, it's Thursday. It's Thursday, the 26th of November, and I am in the kitchen as usual. Well, it hasn't been very usual this week, and I understand that, but it is usual today. Now, someone came to me yesterday and asked about what kind of things they could do for their diet to help with fibro. Now, what I'm going to do this morning is one of the things that I know you've seen me make noodles before, but this is the one that I make, or should make, should make more often to help with anti-inflammatory things. Okay, so we're going to get stuck into that this morning, and with all of the good things. All of the good things. Let's see what we've got. Okay, so mostly this is going to be down to the spices and the things that we put in. So we're going to be putting turmeric in, okay, but to add to that, to activate it, we're going to be putting black pepper in. Okay, so if you don't like golden milk and you don't like drinking that sort of stuff, that will help. Putting turmeric in any food that you make is going to help. Ground cumin, another anti-inflammatory, wonderful, wonderful stuff. Garlic, onion, radishes, ginger, and a little bit of cucumber because I felt like it. Although I'm a little bit dodgy about that one. It's a bit funny on the end. Oh, I'll get what I can from it anyway. So I'm just going to chop up our veg and then we're going to get to frying. Okay, now we're ready to start. So we're going to switch our wok on. Get our rapeseed oil in there. And start off by chucking our veg in. You can put whatever veg you want really, but these are my choices for this morning because it's what we have. I have some other veg, but I want to use them for something else, so we just gotta go with the flow. Now, the other thing I'm chucking in here is some TVP, textured vegetable protein. This one is a light minced variety. I'm just going to pop some of that in as well. In there. Okay. Let's open up these. Now, we're going to pop our seasonings in shortly, but not before we pop in the water for cooking the noodles. Right. So, where's my doodah? There's my doodah. Hang on. There we go. And textured vegetable protein is made from soy protein for the most part. Put those in there. Now I'm leaving the seasoning packet out of this for a reason. I'm doing that because we want to so rude. We want to put our own seasonings in, which we can do anyway if we have our own thing, but we want to also be able to not have as much salt. So we're not going to drop as much salt in this. So I'm going to put a teaspoon garlic powder. Now these are all to your taste, right? So put in what you want. Okay. I'm going to put a teaspoon turmeric in. Turmeric! Oof. Uh-oh. Half teaspoon of the cumin. Quarter teaspoon of the black pepper, and that's to activate the ingredients in the turmeric to make it taste better, and it also works then as well to make it taste better. What an idiot. Right, okay. It's early. We're also going to put a couple of pinches, good pinches of sesame seeds in there as well, because they're a really good source of yummy yummies for your bodies. That helps lots. Okay, right. Now we have put that much water in today because we are going to boil this until it's dry, because we've got the TVP in there as well. If you can see that, it's actually blown up. Okay. Because it's obviously dried food, it needs to rehydrate. So it does take up a lot more water than you expect it to. So just gonna do all of this. Now if you really wanted to give this a bit of kick, you could add some chili to it. That would end up with some more really good anti-inflammatories. However, I don't feel the need for that this morning, so I'm not putting it in mine. But I am going to let that to simmer for a little minute. Okay, so we're done. Whew. So just going to pop this in our bowl. Oh, shit. Ooh, ooh. Okay. Ta-da! Right. Nice. Yummy, yummy. Look at that. Look how awesome that is. Going to my table now, so you're gonna have to come with me, okay? Not scary, I won't bite you, I promise. I got dinner, I got breakfast. Okay, so one of my biggest concerns and why I was cooking with the door shut was because of some of the things I was using tend to upset Tanny's eyes and make him not very well. So because he does have allergies to certain things and reactions to certain things, and most of those things went in this bowl, but in a different format. And which is why we put the spices and the powders in once we put the water in rather than in the dry pan. It seems to have worked. I've just asked Tanny, he said he's not dying, he doesn't look like he's dying, and his eyes don't look bloodshot and red and puffy, so that's a win. Big win. Right, so on top of our breakfast this morning, I'm going to put some of these, which is not exactly an anti-inflammatory thing, but I like them, okay? I am. I'm going to put them on there for a wee bit of crunch, because, yum. Okay. Ooh. Num, 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 num. Num, 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 num. Right. So there we go. There it is. All done. Ta-da! Yum, yum. I can't wait to get stuck into this. I can't. And knowing it's good for you too is really cool. And you need to give yourself permission to not just have toast and cereal for breakfast because it's a habit and because that's what you're used to. You have to have things that you know are good for you, good for your body. If you don't have things that are good for your body, then you're gonna get sick. A lot of the stuff that are in here, all are anti-inflammatory style things. They are all really good for you. There is nothing in here that isn't good for you. Okay, if you don't want to use 2-minute noodles because of whatever reason, that's entirely up to you. It works just as well with rice noodles, with vermicelli type noodles. If you use things like potato noodles or whatever, works just as well. Okay, don't have to use 2-minute noodles. That's my preference because that's our budget. Okay, so I do the best I can with what we've got. Bottom line, it's taken a long time to get to the point where I can actually start doing a lot more of this stuff, because I've had to plan our pantry and slowly over the last 2 years build on it and get the things in and what have you. It's kind of like when you spring clean the house. It takes a week to do it, But after you've done it, it takes 5 minutes to wipe down the sides, or 5 minutes to do the floor, or 5 minutes to wipe down the shower, or whatever. This is the same thing. It's not as big a hit on you if you've got the pantry sorted out and takes a couple of years to do it. All right. I would suggest maybe buying in the whole spices first. Things like your cumin seeds, none of your ground powders. Don't bring those in first. Bring in the whole seeds, the whole barks, things like cinnamon scrolls and things like that, you know, cinnamon sticks, the allspice berries, anything that's a whole spice, a whole nutmeg, things like that. Have those in first, anything that's in whole form, because they will hold for several years. Okay, they don't, especially the seeds will last. Well, they found seeds in Indian graves from bloody 10,000 years ago. I think, you know, we're pretty okay, you know, keeping them for a couple of years. Yeah. So, yeah, just watch what you're doing. Plan it out. I might do a couple of videos, actually, on how I've done it, how I've put it all together. Don't know. Up to you. Put a comment below. Tell me what you think about that. How you would... If you would like me to do video on planning and budgeting for a pantry, dry store pantry, so that you have the things that you need. So yeah, and I will be back later on. I've got a couple of things to do today. It's very exciting. Yay. So I will see you guys later on. Have a good one. Be good to each other, be good to yourself. Eat something that's good for you, not just convenient. And just because everyone else thinks it's a bit weird, that's entirely on them. They haven't tried it, so they don't know. And I will catch you guys later. Okay, bye.